Gemini. Somebody here doesn't want to fight anymore. This person has been filling in their time here with socializing, drinking, going out, trying to fill a void in their life as much as possible. And now this person, they don't want to fight anymore. They want you to know that. But I see this person is holding back and they're not coming towards you. They're not saying anything yet. But they don't want to fight anymore. They're done. It's like this person is been having a hard time balancing life, you know, and things that they used to enjoy, they really don't enjoy it. So yeah, they're going out all right, but they're not enjoying it. They're going through the emotions. It's like they want you to know about the what they're doing. They want you to know that they're going out, and they want you to think that they're having fun, and they're not having fun at all. They're realizing what they've lost. Yeah, this person doesn't want you to know, Gemini. But since y'all been arguing and fighting, this person's been suffering a lot of anxiety here. They're finally coming out of that energy. This person, you know, they have been in isolation for a while, and they're finally coming out of that energy where they're socializing. So it's like they're making up for lost time. But they specifically want you to know that they're going out, you know. They specifically want you to think that they're having a good time. But I do feel like this person wants to come toward you. They want to give you a message of some kind. They want to talk to you about what's been going on here. Let's see what else comes out here. I don't see this person taking action just yet. They're not in that energy just yet, but they're definitely processing everything that happened. It looks like even though the argument between the two of you is over, this person is still being affected by it. They're still feeling the consequences of their words. And it's a two-way street. It's not just what they said to you, but it's what you said to them. It goes two ways. Now, I do see this person is wanting to rush in. They want to, like, come towards you and give you some kind of message here, you know? It's like they want you to know what's going on with them. They want you to know that, you know, them going out and socializing, that's just them trying to, like, make up for something here, you know? It's like they're making up for lost time or something. Well, this person wants you to know that what they said came out all wrong. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. They want you to know that they didn't intend it to be so sharp, or they didn't intend it to be so blunt or aggressive. Okay? They feel like there was a misunderstanding between the two of you, and that's why things did not work out between the two of you here. Now, with this energy coming out, this could be a relationship where one person's much older than the other person. Okay? It doesn't have to be, but it could be. It could also indicate, instead of an age gap, it could also indicate an imbalance between the two of you where one person has more experience in something. Let's just say, like, in relationships, okay? Like, one person has more of a mature understanding of things where the other person doesn't, and it's because of a lack of experience, okay? More than anything else. So if it's not the age, then it's just the experience. But I do see here, like, somebody here, you or them, right? So put the energy where it belongs. But somebody here has the I'm the boss kind of attitude. I'm the boss, you know. They try to make themselves appear more professional, or they try to make themselves, and I think it's your person. I think it's your person. But, you know, just put the energy where it belongs. Like, somebody tries to make themselves look more, I want to say, professional, like they know what they're doing, you know, something like that. This person wants you to know that they understand. They see that their clinginess, okay, because that's how it looks like. Their clinginess pushed you away. They're realizing it. They're seeing it now. they were just being way too controlling, you know? They made you feel smothered. So this person was coming off as a control freak. They were trying to control everything. They're realizing that it's them. They created this cold, distant atmosphere by being overly jealous or overly clingy. Okay? Now, if this was you, just put the energy where it belongs. Okay? But they see that there was a disharmony between the two of you and it was coming from them. It was their fault. They see it now. Now the thing is the reason behind it, like why did they act this way? It looks like it has something to do with their fear. They were afraid. They were afraid possibly because they're carrying luggage from past relationships and they're bringing it into this connection with you, and that fear of you getting away or that fear of not being able to control you. It's like most of the time controlling people are just afraid, period. But this person definitely sees that they're the one that brought in the toxicity, that they created the toxicity between the two of you. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to argue anymore. They want peace between the two of you. This person was trying to distract you because you were becoming way too independent. And the thing is that the more independent that you became, the more this person felt like you didn't need them anymore. You know, it's like you were doing well on your own. So much so that this person felt like, you know, you didn't need them. So they created this atmosphere of toxicity to bring some drama in the connection because that was their way of trying to control you here. Yeah. So I'm also seeing here like this person didn't want to let you enjoy your accomplishments. They didn't want you to enjoy your independence, your achievements, the things that you've worked so hard for here. This person was purposely going out of their way to make you miserable and not really celebrating with you. I don't know, Gemini. Use your own discernment here. This person is coming towards you. They want to talk. The thing is that this person, they might be trying to use this excuse as though about them not having experience or something. Okay? And I feel like this is for one of you. Or if it's not them trying to use that as an excuse, like, oh, I don't have experience in relationships, things like that, then it could also be like they're going to try to use the age difference. Okay? They're going to try to say, hey, you know, it's the age difference. That's why they were acting this way. And it's not. It has nothing to do with it. Yeah, this person's immature, but that's not what it is. This person is bringing in past issues into this connection. And everything that they've done, all the trouble that they caused you, is because of their fear. They were having fear. This is why they didn't want you to celebrate here. This is why they were creating arguments. I'm hearing like petty arguments between the two of you. So it was like y'all would be arguing, but the argument didn't have a focus. I'm hearing like usually when couples argue, it's because of one specific thing. One wants one thing, the other one says no, and it goes back and forth, right? But I'm hearing like when y'all argued, it was like all kinds of weird things were coming into the argument. In other words, there was no direction to your argument. When y'all argued, there was really no direction. It was just arguing, just basically like to argue, just to argue. And it does look like the biggest reason why is because they didn't want you to feel proud of yourself. It was a way of discouraging you. So it was like every time you had a success or some kind of achievement, they wanted to shadow it with this negative energy so you'll stop. Stop being independent. Stop achieving. Stop working towards something. Stop rising. It looks like this person has never seen somebody like you before. Okay, you've done something totally different. For one of you, this person could be like from a different culture, okay, or a different country, okay. Doesn't have to be a different country, but definitely a different culture, okay, where the people of your gender, the people that they are used to being around that are of your gender, don't do the things that you've done, don't have the accomplishments that you have. Okay, so they have never seen somebody like you, somebody that has the abilities and capabilities that you do. So that like feeds into the fear. Like they have never seen somebody like you. They've never seen somebody do the things that you do, accomplish the things that you do. And I'm saying people of the opposite sex or people of your gender, right? But it could be people who are not even of your gender. It could be people of their own gender, like you are doing things that they've never seen anybody doing, male or female, and they're like looking at you like, oh no, you're not going to need them anymore. If you rise too much and you're making, X amount of money, you're not going to need them anymore. So that's where the fear comes in. The fear is like driving this person. But now this person does not want to argue. They want to like come in, they want to change things, they want to talk to you. But the thing is that this person, yes, they're preparing. Don't get me wrong, they're preparing, but they're not really, they're not seeing the full picture. Okay? Like everything I've been talking about right here, they don't even notice everything. Like they haven't even acknowledged it to themselves that they were picking fights with you and arguments with you because they're afraid. Like they haven't even came to that acknowledgement yet. And that's a red flag because if this person hasn't done the shadow work, they're bound to just repeat the same pattern over and over again. So this means next time you get a raise or next time you get a promotion, it's going to turn into a fight. It's going to turn into an argument because that fear is going to set in. And I'm hearing this person hasn't done the shadow work. This is going to be a repeated thing with this person. It looks like Spirit wants you to tell this person they need to look deeper. I mean, if they're serious about this, then they need to look deeper. They need to stop ignoring themselves. They need to stop ignoring what's really going on here. Okay? Like, you need to shine a light here. And I don't know if this person is ready for this kind of truth, The point here, Gemini, is that like you might be trying to find a middle ground with this person because of your maturity. So you're like trying to negotiate. I'm kind of getting that feeling like negotiating with this person or working with this person and trying to find some kind of harmony between the two of you. But until this person's actually ready to face the truth, I don't see it happening. So definitely, Gemini, do use your own discernment here when it comes to this person. I would highly suggest throwing all your cards out on the table, showing the truth about everything, and see what this person's reaction is going to be. This person is becoming more and more impulsive. They're going to come towards you pretty soon. If you're hearing my cat in the background, guys, it's because I put them in the kennel at nighttime. Because right now the coyotes have been acting really crazy here lately. It's like every hour we're hearing them howling. And if you don't know what that means, it means they're out hunting and they caught a prey. So right now I am keeping all my babies inside, and this has been like more often than normal, guys. Like I'm talking about like within an hour you'll hear them, sorry, you'll hear them howling again, and then an hour later again. It's like boom boom boom, and they don't normally do this, but right now the coyotes are acting more active than they normally do. So this is why my cat's doing that. It's not because he's being tortured. I know somebody is like, your cat sounds like they're begging for help. No, I put them in kennels when it's dangerous outside because I have to let the dogs in and out to use the bathroom, and the cats will run out there, and then right now is not a good time for the cats to be outside. And my dogs, I'll go with them. You know, when they go outside, I take them on a leash. I go with them, you know, because the coyotes here are, I think the population is growing actually, you know. I don't know. That's my theory. I think the population is growing. Anyways, guys, this is your reading. I hope it helps you in some kind of way. But this person doesn't want to fight anymore. So that is a good sign. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think that anything is going to happen until this person faces the truth about things, specifically their fears, specifically about them attacking you when you have succeeded. Okay, I'm gonna split the cards here really quickly for you, and let's get into this. Spirit, give us a angel number here for Gemini, please and thank you. I'm gonna split them if a card does not come out. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Let's see, because this one felt like this, or should I keep going? I'll go ahead and take this one. I feel like this is it. Number 8. It says your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. B, representing the EBB and flow, ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. This person is having a big problem with your success, Gemini. I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, I told you what I could tell you so far here, but maybe counseling. I don't know. Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.